Hey guys, welcome to the Three Musketeers podcast. We have a special guest, but we'll get to that later. So, to introduce ourselves, we have me, the host for this episode. I'm really cool. My name's David, and then we have
Me, I am Colel, and I am also here, and I'm big into games and stuff. And we have
Maddie. Oh my god. So my name's Maddie, and I like French fries.
That's
Apparently.
crazy. And the special guest is
Lilu.
Me.
have Lilu. So, first episode, I know, so crazy. I was
Yep.
gonna say something. Here's our sponsors. We don't have sponsors.
Our sponsor is Monster.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, Monster, can you sponsor us?
Monster, Bang, all of those.
Yeah. I love monsters. Hey, you should really sponsor us. But that's not the point. So
Yeah.
This is the first episode to the podcast. It was a struggle to get here.
Yep.
It took us like an hour.
Like
to put the whole
an
thing.
hour struggle.
And
Yeah.
literally.
So, anyways, the topic I thought of. So, before I get to the whole topic, how this works is every episode there's a host. This episode, since I'm like the one who made this whole podcast thing, I'm gonna be the host for the first episode. And the host gets to judge people for their ideas and thoughts. And the host gets to make up a topic. So the topic I chose for this episode is the perfect crime. So you think of a perfect crime to rob something or take something, and you're undetected. No one knows that it was you, and no one knows it even happened. And you get away successfully. And I will be judging everyone's story. I'll be giving them points. Whoever has the most points at the end gets to be the host for the next episode, and they get to make the topic for the next episode. If it's the special guest, to be honest, I don't really know. If the special guest wins the thing, to be honest, I didn't really think of that.
If the
before I got into this.
special guest wins, they just get a shout out in the next episode.
Yeah, and then maybe the special guest could like choose who the winner should be.
Yeah.
So, and if the podcast is like really short, I don't want it to be like too short, but I don't want it to be too long. I want it to be like
Yeah.
mid-range. So if it's like really short, then the host can tell their thoughts and ideas on the topic. Because personally, I like this topic. That's kind of why I chose it, because it's interesting. And I have an idea in mind. But, I have a paper right next to me. I am ready right now. I got my paper and pencil. I got 2 pencils, actually, to write this down and judge. So the judging, it's kind of biased, I'm going to have to say. Every judge has their own, thought process, probably, most likely. So
Unless you're like twins of brains or something.
Yeah, like, I don't know. If you like identical in every single aspect. But, the points, personally for me, for this topic, every topic I feel like would be different for me to be rating it off. It just depends what the topic is exactly.
Yeah.
This one, I think we're going to rate it off of how reasonable it is. Like how reasonable the crime was and how you got away with it.
Yeah.
And everything leading up to that and after. And if it's creative, and just if it seems like it would actually happen in real life and you could get away with it. Or in like GTA 5. Personally,
Yeah.
I'm good at that. I'm good at that in GTA. I got away with so many things, but that's not real life. That's different. That's a video game. It's always really dumb. Now, of course, this doesn't have to be like real. There could be some aspects that are like, okay, kind of like from GTA, some dumb aspects about it. So personally, That's how I judge. It's just if it's reasonable for at least for this topic, you know. So
Yeah.
if it's reasonable enough and it makes sense, and let's say Kalel asks or says something about a story, and Maddie asks a question. If the question is good, she might get points. If the question is bad, might take away or just not get any, because you can't take away points. And if B4 or Kalel has a good backup situation for if that does happen, then he'll get points. If not, no points or deducted. So, and yes, you can go negative, but I'm going to be nice about it. I'm most likely going to be nice about it. So, and the host also gets to choose who will go first. Personally, I'm going to choose Kalel to go first for a story.
Okay.
So you can go first. There you go. Have fun.
So, if you're trying to rob from like a bank or a museum or something, this is what you're gonna do. When you get there, get a bunch of remote controlled C4, put it all over the outside of the building, and make sure that no one sees you put it there. Then you go inside, act like you're all normal, then take the thing you want, run out. It doesn't matter if anyone's gonna see you, cause run out and then press the button, explode the whole place so no one's alive. So everyone that has the evidence died, and then you ever want to tell everyone about it, and you say that you saw it from your house window.
So,
Okay,
Okay,
you can go.
go
So
ahead.
you can go.
so what if someone doesn't believe you? Like, what if you say that and someone doesn't believe you? What do you come back with?
Well, if someone doesn't believe you, then that's kind of really, like a problem in any case. No matter what your plan is, if someone doesn't believe you, there's no way to fix that.
I mean, you could come up with something else.
Yeah, like you could say, like, I don't know, like I saw a guy, and then you say a certain, like, say like the exact same clothes you were wearing, and then right when you get, and then bring a change of clothes so you can secretly change your clothes so when you walk home, it doesn't look like it was you. If they have security cameras to see you.
So what if the C4 doesn't go off? What if like it malfunctions and doesn't blow up and they all see you run away?
Then, gotta be honest, didn't think about that.
And now what if someone survives as well?
If someone survives, bring a gun and then shoot all of the remains.
Okay, so just
Is there
straight
gonna
up, just manslaughter right there on the spot, just
be?
murder.
Yeah.
I have a question.
All right.
What if somebody sees you shoot the person that's still alive?
No, I already said. Right when you start walking home, you bring a change of clothes and secretly change so it doesn't look like you were the one who did it.
No, like while you're doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What? Yeah.
Yeah, like
You're just gonna hide in
the
the spot where no one can see you, and then you're gonna secretly walk away in a different place.
Very secretly.
Now what if you're walking away from the building, and there's cameras around the area, and they see you get unchanged and.
Ew.
Well, I said, well, like maybe like in a bush or something.
Okay. There were some points given there. That was okay. There were points given to multiple people.
Okay, thank you.
So, Maddie, you can go next with your
Okay,
perfect crime.
So it's kind of short. So it's illegal to bring like alcohol in your front of your car. It has to be like in your trunk where you can't reach it.
Mhm.
So what if like there's the driver's seat and the passenger seat. If on the floor of the passenger seat you like somehow beforehand cut out like an area of the bottom floor of the passenger seat and put like a floor that has kind of like a dip in it, like a kind of a bucket in it.
Mhm.
And then you would like put your alcohol in there, and then make a platform and wrap it in like the car material that's in it, and then you can just like put it on top of there, and then like you can drink it and.
Okay, I got a question.
What?
What happens if someone catches? It doesn't matter that you put it in a spot where people won't see it. What if they catch you drinking it? They're gonna see you drinking it.
Well, then you put it in there, so then they can't like they put it in there and they can't find it, so you don't like.
But
Yeah,
if
that
they
is true.
like see, if
They
they
won't have. They won't have like visual proof that she has alcohol.
Yeah, so like you
on
put it
board.
in there before they.
What if they catch them on video and then it gets put on something and then like a bunch of people check it out and they confirm it?
Well, you sue them.
What if they have a dash cam?
Same thing. You sue them.
Then for what? For showing proof?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well.
So if you get proof, have them like inspect your car, and like if it like they can't find it because it's on the floor.
They will find it.
Well, it depends how like, because it depends like how well they search as well. Like, what if they got like a dog that can like smell alcohol? What are you gonna do then?
At that.
They might like go like cut open your car or something, and then like maybe they would wonder how are you drinking it if it's in there. Like not know that there was a platform on top of there, so they wouldn't know how you got it in there and drink it. So you open the car up and it's like, well, is alcohol here, but I don't know how you would drink it. It's in the car.
Okay.
This is editing me. The clip seemed to stop here, but it was fine because there were technical difficulties and Maddie's story was over and it was Lilu's turn, so we just kind of flipped over back to Lilu's.
Lilu, take it from here. You can tell your story.
Okay, so my story is about, so I just changed mine last minute. So mine is about where you like sneak in somewhere and you sneak into, mine is kind of strange. You sneak into the back of McDonald's and then like everybody's at the front, like nobody can see you because there's like nobody at the back because they're all focused on the front with their customers. And then you try to take all the money you can, and then you escape from the only way possible, which is the back door. And then you try to escape, but then somebody spots you, and then you come up with an excuse, and your excuse is good enough, but they still kind of don't believe you, and then they ask you some questions, but then you answer them all correctly, and then they don't get suspicious of you. Mine's
Okay,
short.
I have a very big question. You didn't even state what the excuse was gonna be. You didn't even. All you did was do this, and then I don't know. You decide from there.
I know. Mine is bad. I know.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you might be in last place.
I hope.
No, she's not actually. Well, technically no, she's tied with someone, but So that was an interesting story. Pretty short.
Now let's hear your story.
Oh, my story. Oh,
Yes.
woohoo! Okay.
Has to.
I don't need to judge anything unless you guys make comments on something. Then I'll gladly judge from there.
All right, it's time for questions.
So, basically, my story. Now, let me just try and remember because there's some things that are just everywhere. Okay. So, there's a jewelry store or a bank. Either one. You can steal a lot of good stuff from there. Both good money. So, you get in like a truck or a vehicle that you can sit in that's not too suspicious, and you gotta look at the bank almost like every day, every hour, see the shift of who going in, who's going out. What time the repair company comes in to just check on the place, like the bug spray place. Gotta make sure, gotta check every time they go there. Set up some
You get a
camera.
health inspector?
Yeah, basically for the jewelry store, or the restaurant, not restaurant, bank. Why did I say restaurant? Just stuff like that. Just making sure everyone's okay, and making sure the whole building is okay and doesn't have to relocate. So you can set up cameras or whatever you have to do, and then you go inside, not too often, to the bank, like maybe every week or so. Then you go in. You check out the layout of the building. You notice where every vent is, and you find a map of where all the vents lead to. So, just check out the area. You see who works there, where they're stationed, where they're located at. And let's say I'm going to say it's like a bank, because I think that one would be a little bit better than the jewelry store. So then you get the exact time that their repair company comes or whatever. Now you go on eBay or something. You order their clothes that they wear, and you drive in a vehicle that looks something like their vehicle. You pull up next to the place, but not too close to them, because then they'll get suspicious, but a good distance away from them. You get out and you follow them in, and now you have a bag full of repair tools. It's just an empty bag. Now you go in with them, but not too suspiciously, so they're like, oh, who are you? Kind of follow in behind them, and they probably won't know. Now you go in, you check the place, you find the spot you found before, where said vent is that could lead you almost anywhere across the bank. Then you go over there, make sure no one's looking. You gotta make sure no one is on you. You gotta know where every camera is, so you can check out oh, hey, I know where you are, so I'm not gonna go over there. I'm gonna go where the camera can't see me. I'll go out of the visibility area, but into an area that isn't suspicious. And then when no one's looking, you do have a few repair tools in there, like a screwdriver and stuff like that, to get through, maybe a crowbar to get through vents and everything like that. When no one's looking, so you're going to be with another person as well, another person that's with you. Now, the person is going to help you put the vent back up, so you can get into the vent cover, look like they're just putting it back together, oh yeah, there was some vent issues as well over here that I noticed. I heard some stuff coming from here. It's all fine now. So then you go through the vent. Now you have this map, so you know where everything is of the bank. Photos, everything. You go through the vent. You find where you can get the stash of money. You go through that vent, make sure there's no cameras around. You have to look before you open the vent. You gotta look where the cameras are, if there's any in that area. Now you go through, you break in without anything going off or anything. You get in. Now, if there's a code, you study that code. You study that code before you actually go in, by looking through what the code is. Now, let's say there's someone walking by. You wait in the vent. You don't know the code, so you wait in the vent. You look to see the person. You look through the vent. You see the person. They're putting in the code. Now, you record them. You record their hand, so you see exactly what button they're pressing to get in to the stash of money. So then when they leave and you're free completely, it's a lunch break, or they have time to go somewhere remotely not close to you, security guards are looking at the camera or something. Your friend, you radio your friend, okay, check, make sure the security guards are not on the cameras, or they're not looking, or anything they're doing that you can get through. And you go down the vent, You can put the cover back on. It might be a little hard to do because it's kind of probably high up. Now you put that exact code in. And then you get the bag full of your tools. Grab the money. Grab the money. If it's like if the money is on racks, grab the money from the back part of the rack, where it won't be noticeable. So you move money out of the way, grab it all from the back, throw it in the back. Boom, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. Oh, there's some bars of gold there for some reason, because I'm sure there's probably something in there like that. Then you cover the money, you cover the back part of the wall where the money you just stole from. Now you cover that with all the other money that's around the little safe. Zip up your bag, go back through the vent, go through, make sure it's safe to get out, make sure you screw all the vents back, look like nothing happened. You go out, you find the time when they're leaving, you leave right behind them, get in your truck, get in the truck, drive. No one knows it was you.
Okay, I've got 2 questions.
Okay.
One, where do you put the money that you get, like the money in the gold bars?
You put it in the bag you walked in with.
That's like super heavy though.
It's full of your repair tools. Everyone
And
else that is going in there has the same bag full of tools.
Okay.
But yours has no tools, only like 2.
So, and then what if, like, for the security cameras, maybe like one of the people that are watching the security cameras forgot something. They're like, oh yeah, let me go back and get that real quick. Or maybe a janitor's coming by and sweeping the floors, and then they see something on the camera. Like, what do you do then?
Well, so let's say there's a janitor walking by, then okay, I just had it. Okay, hold on. There was a janitor. I just had it. Oh my god, I hate when I do this. I had it. It was okay. You gotta make sure the janitor has maybe not always, will have a schedule of when he's going through cleaning areas. So if he's cleaning that area, you'll know. Don't go down there. Wait. Check up with my buddy. Make sure the security guards are not looking. Now, if they walk out and they walk back in to check the cameras, just gotta hide. Make yourself not suspicious. Make yourself look like you're repairing something else in the room that you can make sure you can, like, if they look at the cameras, like, oh yeah, it's the repair team. They're coming in there to fix stuff. Just like that.
Okay.
Wait, are we a judge for you?
No, mine isn't for any points. Mine's not.
Okay,
For any.
I got 2 questions.
Yeah.
One of them's for you. One of them is an answer to a question you asked me. So the question I have for you is, how are you gonna find a map of the entire place?
Well, there's probably like online maps. You can probably find it online somewhere, or you can go in, take pictures, right? You can like say, oh, I'm an advertiser for banks like this. I was told to come here to take pictures of the bank and make an ad for
A
it.
lot of those types of places don't allow you to take pictures.
Well,
Know that.
you can just walk in, act like you're going to a certain place, act like you know someone. They're like, oh yeah, I have a place to go. I have to go meet with someone and talk about like my bank account or something. You go around, make sure no one's looking. You sneak through, look at the whole area of the building.
Okay.
Like, what if you got those sunglasses for, like, they record stuff? Like, while you're walking around. Like,
sunglasses,
They exist.
Like the other people, like people that work there, or you.
You.
So if I have sunglasses that record stuff.
Yeah.
Isn't there like a bunch of cameras in a bank? So like
Yeah,
you don't
so
steal
like-
anything?
Yeah, so then
He literally mentioned that.
you know
I
where all
know.
the cameras are, and then you have to be like, okay, that camera's there. If there's a camera on the other side, then I'll go somewhere where those cameras aren't, and they won't know.
But, like, you could, like, switch out the sunglasses for, like, some people that work there and put it, like, with the sunglasses that record stuff. So then when they're going around, like, into the vault, like, into the bank and stuff, like, then it records stuff, and then you have that information, and you go off of that.
Yeah.
Wait, are you gonna be that sus person that like always touches their ear to communicate?
Um, no, because I could just like text my friend
Okay,
like
good, because that's
Apple
really
Watch
you're trying to
or
roll.
like pull like my phone like in the van, be quiet, and text my friend, hey, be
Yeah.
good, bro. Stuff like that.
Yeah, like
What if they
also.
like hear you?
Wait,
Okay,
who was
you can go, Cologne.
This isn't even a question for you. This is an answer to a question you gave me about the question that what if the remote control with the C4 doesn't work?
Mm-hmm.
You test it at your house. You test one to see if it works.
Well,
That's
one. Why would you? Okay, I got something to say for that. One, why would you test it at your house? That's gonna blow something up in your house.
Or
And
put it
two,
in a spot. No. Go like out into an uninhabited area and then do it.
and two, one C4 is different than all the others. All those others could be broken. That one that you tested could have worked.
Okay, I guess you got me there.
Yeah,
But
so
it does.
really-
It raises the thing. Oh, it's better than just having no idea at all.
And how could you also put the C4 without anyone seeing you? Like
It'll be on the outside.
Yeah, but there's probably cameras and there are people walking around or inside that see you putting things around the
Okay.
building.
How about this? You.
Yep, he's stumped now.
You walk on the wall where the security camera can't see because the security camera goes out from the wall.
What if there's people like walking in and out of the building and they see you climbing the wall? And how would you climb the wall?
I'm not saying climb the wall. I'm just saying walk along the
Or
wall.
walk along? But what if someone else sees you placing them?
then you would be caught on the camera.
How about this? You don't do it from the front.
What if someone in the back sees you? Like someone out just cigarette break, they're just out there smoking.
Okay, you got me there. But that's what I'm saying. I think we're all done here.
Yeah. This is pretty good episode length, I guess. For the first one, pretty good. So I tallied up the points from the stories. Oh god, sorry. I had to like burp, but I couldn't, and I was a hiccup, but I couldn't because I had to burp at this. Okay, whatever. That doesn't matter. So I tallied up the points from the stories and the comments and questions on other people's stories. We have in first place, actually, in first place was B4
Yes!
with 8 points. Second place was Maddie with 6 points. And then third place was Lilu with 5.
Let's go. So I will be host next time.
Yes, so
You
next
said you
episode,
to us.
episode 2, B4, you will be the host. So you get to judge people's stories.
Yep.
You get to make the topic and just really whatever else I said at the beginning of the video.
It's gonna be like some medieval
Wait,
night thing.
Are we doing that today?
No, tomorrow.
Oh.
We'll probably do that another time. I don't know. I'll just whenever I can find a time we can actually like get it working because I have to also edit this one. I have to edit this and I have to upload it and all that stuff. So that was the first episode of the Three Musketeers podcast. Do we want to call it a podcast? Sure. I'll go with it.
Professional.
We're so good at it. We're so professional. We're so professional.
Totally not
Takes
our first
2
time
hours to get
using
it
this
going.
app.
So
Yeah.
professional.
This really is. I mean, it's not really my first time because I used to do this with Jet all the time, back on Twitch, but that
Which is not here, but may become a special guest in the future
Yeah.
episode.
we had to get him off the show because he was being very indecisive and he couldn't choose.
Oh,
Good.
yeah, he has to because I'm not here all the time when y'all do.
Yeah.
We can call you. We can call you.
Yeah,
No,
but...
you get it set up. Yeah, you get it set up. And
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so dumb.
So, congratulations, B4. You
Yep.
won by 2 points. If you kept asking questions, you would have lost points. You had 9, but then you asked a question and you couldn't back it up with an answer, or no, other way around.
Okay.
So I took away a point because you couldn't back that up. I would have took away more, but I said I was gonna be nice. So
Yeah, you would have won hands down.
yeah, I mine was very strategized. I played a lot of video games. You gotta steal stuff like Payday. I played a lot of Payday. I played a lot of GTA. A lot of the stuff.
Payday is a candy.
Yeah, and it's also a video game where you steal stuff.
Payday is disgusting.
Paydays are nasty. I've never had. I
know.
I liked it.
I've never
But
had one.
I've
but
never had a payday.
Oh, it's disgusting.
I think I
You
had like.
just said it's terrible, yet you've never had one.
I know, but I hate peanuts. It has peanuts.
I'm allergic, so I can't even eat them. But anyways, we're getting off track here. So that's
Yep.
the end of the first episode for the Three Musketeers,
No.
and we'll be seeing some of you guys next time. And
Woo!
yeah, that kind of concludes this first episode. Pretty good episode, I guess. I mean, the first recording wasn't really that good because it ended, but
Yeah.
hey, it works.
But we don't want you to know that.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
We don't want you to know that secretly.
We,
Not
we
really.
didn't say
You-
anything.
What? Who said that? What? But yeah,
Cut it out.
that's all. You'll see you guys another time. This was the Three Musketeers.
Yep.
And we are out.
Bye.